So let's get started on some of the things we're going to do today. We're going to go over four steps in our balance. The first one is we're going to stand just with our feet together, and we're only going to hold for 10 seconds to start with. When I teach balance classes, I teach two only balance classes a week. We hold for about 30 seconds. But just right now, we're just going to kind of build up to that. So we're going to start with a just standing, feet together. And you're going to stand here, and we're going to, let me hold on a second. Let me get my timer on. Okay. If you're already doing your balance exercises, you're just overachieving and getting more time in. All right, here we go. Just feet together, standing in nice and tall. We're in neutral spine here. So what is neutral spine? Neutral spine is ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips, hips over the knees, knees over the ankles. All right, so if we were to stand up against a wall, our head would touch the wall, the neck would come in a little bit, nice and soft. The back of our shoulders would potentially touch the wall. Our low back would be off the wall, and our glutes, our butt would be touching the wall, and then our legs would be straight down, not exactly touching the wall, just a little bit off. All right, go ahead and shake out that movement. Shake out that movement. We're going to take it to a semi-tandem stance. Now, a semi-tandem is 1 foot, weight's going to be on this, let's say, so this is my left, it might be your right, and I'm going to put my other foot right next to it, but not in front of it. So it's a semi-tandem. So my toes of my left foot are right at the instep of my right foot. And we're going to hold here for 10 seconds. So standing up again, nice and tall. Breastbone is forward, not the ribs, okay? Just the breastbone forward. Go ahead and relax, and then switch sides. So you can either keep your stationary leg the same, or you can shift your weight. And we are going to take our toe and take it to the instep. All right, and you're going to hold here. Feel free to unmute yourself at any time if you have questions. 3, 2, and 1, and go ahead and relax. The next one we're doing is a tandem stance. So your feet are going to be right on top of each other. So your toes of the back foot are going to meet the heel of your front foot. All right, so we're going to try that here. So pick which one side. You can do the same side you did before. You can switch it, whatever feels comfortable for you with the order that you did before. Different move. All right, so 1 foot in front of the other. Shoulders are relaxed. Breastbone is forward. Pull that neck back. Remember to breathe. Don't hold your breath when you're in these poses. Find a focal point that maybe is right in front of you. Maybe it's 5 to 8 feet on the floor in front of you. Go ahead and switch here. Switch here. Opposite leg goes in front. Tandem stance. Find your balance. If you want to use a chair, use a chair. Grab a chair and hold. All right, find your focal point. Try not to find a focal point that moves. So I'm not a good focal point because I move. A clock isn't a good focal point. Go ahead and relax here. Shake it out. All right. So you've done 3 different exercises, right? You did the standing still, feet together. You did the semi-tandem, legs are a little bit separate from each other, and you did the tandem. If all of those worked out well for you, right? And there wasn't any, you didn't have any problem with your balance, didn't feel off balance, you can go to the single leg balance. If you felt like a little bit wiggly wobbly, which is completely fine, feeling wiggly wobbly is okay. You can, I would stay in the pose that you felt, the last pose that you felt comfortable in. All right, so but if you want to go into a single leg stance, let's do that. So we are going to, either way, you're going to transition your weight to one side. You're going to lift up one leg. Now, if you can see on the screen, I can have my foot just hanging here about an inch over the floor. That's totally fine. I could have my knee up here at my hip level, right? And stay there. But you choose where you want to have that, where that hold is. So, staying here again, you can use your chair, leg out in front, shoulders up, back, and down, breastbone forward, hold here. And we're going to hold for 10 seconds. And then go ahead and relax and shake it out. All right, so let's go ahead and switch sides. Switch sides. We're only holding for 10 seconds. So transfer your weight, ball of the foot, heel of the foot right in the middle. Take your leg out or up, whatever is most comfortable for you, and hold here. Three, two, and one, and relax. All right, so we're going to do that series one more time. One more time, we're just going to pick one of the exercises, and you're going to repeat that. We're going to repeat it we're going to go for 20 seconds. So kind of loosen up your body a little bit if you want to. You can bend your knees. Like I said, sometimes we lock our knees. Try not to lock your knees. You can do some knee lifts to kind of work out the knees, especially if you have any knee concerns. Kind of just make sure you're keeping those knees as loose as possible. All right, so we're going to go to our balance exercise here. It can be a single leg or a double leg. Well, not double leg. If you're levitating, let me know. But to both feet on the ground. All right. You can unmute yourself if you're levitating, and we all want to see it. All right, let's go ahead and pick our balance pose, and let's hold here 15 or 20 seconds. I said 20 seconds. All right, again, you can use a chair. You can play around with where your hands are. If you feel like you're in a spot and you're like, oh, wait, I think I could challenge myself a little bit more, move your hands around. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. All right, let's go to the other side. Go to the other side. So find your focal point, shift your weight, find your balance, press the ball of the foot into the floor and the heel into the floor, and let's hold. Five seconds. And relax. All right, again, stretch it out. You can twist. All right, we are going to go to that one more time with the single leg or the double, both feet on the floor. All right, one more time, and then we're going to add some more exercises in. And I'm going to tell you how you can challenge yourself a little bit also. So, or different variations, no matter which exercise you're doing. All right, so let's go ahead and find our stability. Again, you can hold on to a chair, hold on to a wall, couch, table, countertop. Find something that doesn't move. I'm often looking at a clock, which, of course, a timer, which moves. And I find my balance, if I am looking at that, it's shaky. Three, 2, and 1, and relax. And now we're going to switch sides, and then we're going to add some different variations. Ready? Here we go. Again, you can play with your hands. If you want to, you can have your hands down by your side, out to a T, up overhead, heart center. Three, two, and one, and relax. All right, so some other things we're gonna do. All right, so other ways to challenge yourself. One, do a head turn. We're gonna add that on some of these other ones we're gonna do. You can do a head turn when you are in your balance position. Eyes closed. So that this is where I highly recommend you have a chair or something to hold on to. Eyes closed. It stimulates the vestibular part of the system in your body. It kind of helps you to figure out where you are in space. It is a great way to improve your balance. Again, I would recommend holding on to something or having something close by so that if you feel like you're a little unsteady, you can grab onto it. But let's go ahead and you can talk about some other things too. So standing on a pillow or a... So I have at my house, and granted I teach classes, but I have things such as an Airex pad, okay? If you have a pillow, same thing. I have a Bosu ball. You can stand on a Bosu ball, right? Pillow, same thing. You can work on, if you have a piece of like a weight, you could use anything. I'm going to pick up a weight. You can use anything that is weighted. You could just transfer side to side, right? That will help work on balance. So all of these tips will be in your Friday supplement. So different things you can do to help challenge yourself and with things you have in your household. You don't have to go buy new equipment or anything like that. All right, so we're going to do we're going to go to do a sit to stand, and we're going to do the lunges that we did yesterday. We're going to add that to the balance thing, to the balance poses we just did. Because sitting and standing require balance. They require that leg strength we talked about yesterday, but also balance and coming up and sitting down. So sit to stand. If you'd rather do a squat, you're welcome to do that instead. But here we go. We're going to do a 30-second sit to stand. So find a chair, or you can, like I said, you can do a squat. Ready? Here we go. Sit to stand. Now remember, when you do a sit to stand, if you're using a chair, we are not sitting back into this, right? We are letting our bottom touch and press back up. Touch and press back up. All right? We are not reclining. We're working. All right, we've got 8 seconds left. 8 seconds left. Should be able to get a couple more in. One more. And relax. Come on up. Now remember, yesterday we also talked about adding power into those movements. If you want to, on the remaining exercises, if you are looking at adding power, kind of do it when you're coming up, you're more than welcome to add that component. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is a lunge. So when you're doing your lunges, remember, even if you step forward, if you step to the side, if you step to a diagonal, 4 o'clock or 8 o'clock, or if you step back, your back knee is bending. That front leg, the front leg, all it's doing, this leg, all my leg is doing is the knee and the hip are coming into more of a line. My hip is going down to meet my knee. It is not doing anything else. My back leg is bending down and lifting up. All right? Heel is probably going to be lifted in the back. All right. When we are doing these exercises, we're going to start with the front lunge. I want you to step forward, bend that back knee. Imagine you're reaching for something in front of you. Ready? Here we go. So step forward, reach for something in front of you, pull it back. Step forward, reach for something in front of you, pull it back. Step forward, reach, pull back. Step forward, reach, pull back. 10 more seconds. Step forward, reach, pull back. Step forward, reach, pull back. One more. Step forward, reach, and pull back. Shake it out. Now we're going to step in either a 3 o'clock or a 9 o'clock position. So remember yesterday I was saying about being in a clock. You're standing right in the middle. All right? So either a 3 o'clock or a 9 o'clock, depending on which way you're facing. When we are doing this one, we are going to reach like we're going to pick up something. All right? So whatever direction, you're going to pick something up off the floor. On this one, this leg bends, right? This leg kind of stays the same, but you want to feel that inner thigh stretch. We're going to alternate sides. We're going to alternate sides. All right? Doesn't matter which side you go on because you're going on the other one next. Here we go. Reach for something on the floor. Reach, switch, reach, switch, reach, switch. Does not have to be a fast movement. This is timed. If you are going at a slower pace than I am, keep going. You're moving. All right? Not a contest. Work with your body. 5 more seconds. Pick up something off the floor. Bring it up, put it in your pocket, and relax. All right. We're going back to a diagonal. So on your clock, you've got a 4 o'clock or an 8 o'clock. When you are doing this back, you're stepping back. So again, this leg's moving. Back. This leg's staying still. This knee's been moving. I want you to look behind you. So step back, look behind you. Somebody just called your name. Ready? Here we go. Let's do 30 seconds. We're only doing one side. Hard to go side to side with this one. Look behind you. Look behind you. Slow and steady. Controlled. Don't hold your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Natural pace. You've got about 7 seconds left of this one. You can step as wide as you feel comfortable. Let's do one more. And relax. Come back to center. Going to the other side. If you wanted to add power here, you're adding power when you return to center. Okay? Ready? Here we go. 30 seconds. Look behind you. Press back up. Look behind you. Press back up. Behind you and up. Keep it nice and controlled. Go at your pace. Go at your pace. Progression, not perfection. Always. 4 seconds. 3, 2, last one. And come up and shake it out. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to do a rear lunge. So it's just stepping back. Just stepping back, bending, alternating sides. And we are going to reach in front. All right, so bending that back knee. So when I step back here, bend the back knee here, pull up, push up, extend the back knee, push up. And we're going to push in front. Here we go. Ready? Drop that back knee. Drop that back knee. We're working on control here. Not a contest on speed. Go at your own pace. Keep your chest open. Reach for something in front of you. Keep it going. Let's do 7 seconds.
It's like a little brown kid running our way.
Keep going. And relax. All right. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right. We're going to do another exercise in a lunge position. I call it a slow lunge. It's a very creative name. We're going to go down for 3 counts and then up for 3 counts. You have to work on your balance. If you feel like your balance is off or not where you want it to be, add a chair. You don't have to be in the middle of a room and trying to work on balance if you're not comfortable with it. Add a buddy. Add a buddy. All right? So you're going to be in a lunge position, and you're just going to drop that back leg for 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, drive that back knee down. And come on up, nice and slow. Let's do one more, just like that. One more. And up, 3, 2, and 1. And shake it out, and shake it out. All right, go ahead and switch sides. Switch sides. Hips are forward, shoulders are square. So we're not facing this way. Make sure you turn your body, square shoulders and hips. Take that back leg back, going down for 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and up. 2, 3. Down, 2, 3, up. 2, 3. Down, 2, 3, up. 2, 3. Down, 2, 3, up. 2. Let's do one more. Down, 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 and up, 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 and shake it out. Go ahead and bring those knees in. Knees in. Remember yesterday we were talking about using steps and lateral movements to improve our lower body. All right? So things that you can do here, same idea. We did some lateral movements to the side. Working on going up the steps, maybe without holding on to anything. Having the railing in front of you to grab. All right? Those are good balance exercises. If you don't have stairs in your house, maybe stepping up and over a stool or putting some books on the floor. All right? Step up and over them. Lifting those knees. All right? Helps with being able to balance when there's something on the floor and it throws us off. So, you've got some different exercises you can do. The standing still, the first exercise we did. All right, you can make this as challenging as you want. So this is not a simple exercise, right? Take it here. Close your eyes. Turn your head. Usually I recommend when you start turning your head that, I'll come close to this screen, is that you don't immediately go here, looking over your shoulders. Try to go, you're looking straight ahead, and then just go a little bit to one corner, a little bit to one corner, and then widen it slowly. We don't want to injure your neck or feel off balance. Slow and controlled. That's the tip. All right. Okay. So trying to go on single legs. So brushing your teeth when you're doing dishes, when you're cooking. Practice these things. Implement these small actions into your daily life. You will start to see progression. Usually it takes about 3 weeks. So if you've been doing this for 3 days and you're like, I give up, I'm not done, I don't see any difference, give it about 3 weeks and you should be able to see some difference in your balance or your comfort zone when you move from place to place, when you transfer your weight from place to place. All right? Don't hold your breath. Don't lock your knees, and don't rush. Everything's about control, and you want to feel safe in your movement. All right?